hope you are doing well. Well, today I will delve into the one of the most useful tools in Calculus 1, which is about product rule related to differentiation. Now let's look at its rule. So, what should we know first? We have given the function multiplied by each other. Yes, you can see two different functions, and we want to find its derivative. How can we find? So, derivative of this function is, firstly, we keep the first function and multiply it by the derivative of second function, and we add to both. Of course, again we keep the second function and multiply it by the derivative of first function, like this. It's that easy. So guys, let's look at product rule animation. Firstly, as we can see here, what we do, take the derivative of first function, multiply it by the second function, and we add them to what? The first function itself multiplied by the derivative of second function. Now let's look over again. As you can see here, the relationship. And let's look at example to learn it deeply. So we have given function like this, x to the power of 2 multiplied by cosine x. How can we solve this? Of course, using product rule. If you see two different functions multiplied by each other, you should go product rule, not power rule. So firstly, what should we do? The derivative of first function is 2 multiplied by x and cosine x. The derivative of cosine x is, of course, minus sine x. And then we start to find its derivative. So we write is the derivative of fx is, keep the first function, multiply it by the derivative of second function, which is minus sine x, and add to both. Keep the second function, which is cosine x, multiply by the derivative of first function, which is 2x, and we can write it like this. It is equal to multiply by 2x minus x to the power of 2 sine x. That is so easy. But don't forget to find both derivative and apply the product rule. Now let's look a little bit, I wouldn't say difficult, but different from this. So our function is given like this: e to the power of x multiplied by ln x. So again, we see two different functions, and when we want to find the derivative of this function, we start to apply the product rule. What it says: keep the first function, e to the power of x, multiply by the second function's derivative, which is ln x. The derivative of ln x is, of course, 1 over x. So 1 over x multiply by, keep the second function, which is ln x, multiply by the first function's derivative. We know that e to the power of x derivative is e to the power of x. That's all. Now we found it. And I want you guys to solve extra problem to test yourself whether you learned it or not. So our function is like that. X to the power of 3 multiplied by sine x. Now you can pause the video and try it on your own. I hope you could do it, and now let's look at solution. So we find the derivative of x to the power of 3, which is 3 multiplied by x to the power of 2, and we find the derivative of sine x. The derivative of sine x is cosine x, and then we apply the product rule. So the derivative of fx is what? Keep the first function x to the power of 3 multiply by it with the second function's derivative, which is cosine x, yes, and add them to what? Keep the second function, which is sine x, multiply by the first function's derivative, which is 3 multiplied by x to the power of 2. That's all. And let's look at real life example. Imagine you are driving a car and you are interested in how much fuel you consume per second. So let's imagine ft is our car's speed at any time t, and gt is fuel efficiency, and we want to find fuel consumption per hour. Our function will be like this. Ct is equal to ft multiplied by gt, and if you want to find the rate of fuel consumption, in other words, you want to find how much fuel consumption per second or per hour, you will use product rule, which will be like this. It will be, we keep the first function and multiply it by the second derivative, and add them to what? Keep the second function and multiply it by the derivative of first function. So you see, math is not in the problems or solutions. Math is also in our real life. And I hope this video was helpful to you. If you liked it, you can comment on my video and subscribe to my channel. Just kidding. It's for my Calculus 1 subject, and I hope you found it helpful and beneficial. Thank you.